Hey, I'm Katie B, and today's practice will energize your day. It'll prevent injuring your back and make you feel amazing for at any point you need. We'll start practice today in a tabletop posture. So crawl forward and stack your shoulders over your wrists, hips stacked directly over your knees, about hip-width distance apart. This is a neutral spine, so engage your core muscles to protect your back. When you're ready, take a deep breath in and a slow breath out. Inhale to cow pose, look up towards the sky, stretch your belly downward, feel your shoulder blades retract back towards your hips, and your chest expands. Exhale, cat pose, chin to your chest, articulate your spine so it's a curvature in the back, gaze at your belly button like a scaredy cat, press into your hands and feel rooted and connected to the earth. Feel the low belly zip in with every exhale breath, press chin deeper into chest. Inhale, look up with your breath, cow pose. Exhale, cat pose, chin to chest, press into your fingertips, root into the ground. 2 more on your own time. Breathe in, look up, cow pose. Exhale, cat pose, pull all the way up, feel your ribs and the back of your heart expand. Last one, inhale, look up, stretch good morning for your back, and exhale, chin to your chest. Come back to a neutral spine, engage your core muscles. When you're ready, downward facing dog, all the way back. Create an inverted V shape with your body, hips high to the sky. Bend your knees a few times if you need, back and forth, up and down. Spread your fingertips out so wide, like you're high-fiving the ground for supporting you. Bend your knees as much as you need so that your spine stays straight. And from this space, press your chest back far towards your inner thighs. Feel your shoulders awaken. Your head is below your heart for the first time maybe today. Let the energy from your heart, the fresh blood flow, pour into your brain. Take just one more breath here. Enjoy the good morning movement of the posture. Bend your knees and look forward. Step your feet behind your wrists at the top of the mat. Find a ragdoll position. Hang heavy. Let your head hang, chin towards chest. No tension in your neck. If it feels good, grab for your opposite elbow creases and rock side to side and sway. Relax all the tension from your back. At any point in practice today, know that if it feels a little off from what I'm saying, as long as you're feeling a stretch, you're doing it right. So stay connected to an opening practice. Place your right hand on the ground in between your feet. Stretch your left arm high to the sky for Ragdoll Twist. Bend deep into your right knee. Straighten your left leg as best you can. Your IT band, it's a connective muscle between your quads and hamstrings. So as you open up the side of your leg, it energizes your foundation for the rest of your day. Press deeper into your fingertips and reach skyward with your left hand. Inhale, stretch up, and exhale, fold down to the ground. Awesome. Switch your hands, opposite side. Right palm reaches skyward, left knee bends deep. Notice your shoulder blades behind you. Squeeze them together to open bigger through the front line of your chest. Feel space created from fingertip to fingertip. Get bigger in the space that protects your heart. Open lungs to breathe deeper today. One more breath as you lift up. Exhale back down to fold. Walk your feet into touch. Squeeze your inner thighs together. Roll up slowly to mountain pose with your arms overhead. Stretch your arms skyward. And close your eyes for a moment. Press through the foundation of your feet. Press deeper into your heels. Lift your 10 toes off the mat so that you feel that stretch. Engage your quadriceps and your hamstrings, the muscles of your legs. Let them hug into the bones so you grow taller in your posture. Take your belly, zip your navel up and in as if your belly button was magnetized to your spine. Relax your shoulder blades down. Gaze is forward and neutral. For more sensation and opening in your shoulders, pivot your pinkies slightly in and elongate your arms strong. Set an intention for today's practice. A rooting sensation. Whatever you need today, let's send that out. I offer you a personal intention of I am everything I need. Whatever that means to you today, take that in. Whenever the day feels a little heavy, if you get a little lost from your breath or your heart, remember you are everything you need. It's already inside of you. Take a breath in. Like a promise, send it out. One more, inhale. Bring your hands into your heart, exhale. Open your eyes, awesome. Interlace your fingertips and release your pointers. Reach your hands back up over your head. Keep your hands engaged strong. Take an inhale to prepare. Half moon to the right. Stretch your fingertips to the right and your hips all the way to the left. Keep your gaze slightly lifted so that your chin and your neck are visible. And from the foundation up, press deeper into your left pinky toe. Feel a stretch all again through the side of your legs and the side of your left. Lift higher through the low belly. Get longer and stronger through your spine all the way to the right. Awesome. Come back to center as you inhale and switch your hands to the left. Lean half moon all the way to the left. Lateral flexion in our spine, it's so important for your day. As you move deeper into this movement in the spine, it awakens stagnation, parts of the spine that maybe you haven't opened yet, or even today. Squeeze your left hand deeper into your right and pull on your arms so they stay straight, building shoulder flexibility and preventing injury in the upper back. Inhale, come back to center. Bring your hands to the small of your back, like you have your hands in your back pockets. Press your chest forward, open and up. Enjoy this stretch, root through your heels, and even here, engage your belly muscles. Feel that lift, elongate your spine, open up your strong heart. Breathe in. One more breath out. Come back to center, bring your hands to your heart. Exhale, hinge at your hips, fold forward. Pause for a moment in your second forward fold of practice. So often we forget to fold in our day. Feeling the tension release from the back line of your legs, have a bend in your knees if it's tight. Inhale to halfway lift, bring your palms to your shins and create a tabletop in your spine. Knit your ribs in like you're wearing a corset. Pull your shoulder blades up and back. Exhale to high plank. Plant your palms under your shoulders and step your feet back. Create a plank shape in your body. This awesome foundation here, hips in line with shoulders, elbows strong in line with your shoulders and wrists. Engage all the muscles of your body, and at any point you can drop to your knees and still keep that same beautiful long line, just like Angie's doing over here. Squeeze the navel up and in and feel your heart rate start to pick up a little bit. If it's getting uncomfortable, then it's working. Perfect. That's exactly where you want to be. Take a breath in here. Downward facing dog as you press all the way back. 3 breaths here. Know that in your downward facing dog, it's a place to come back to recapture your breath. Get longer in your spine as you micro bend your knees just a little bit. Press your heart back. Heels sink deeper to open up your calves. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step behind your wrist, top of the mat. Ragdoll twist, left palm high to the sky. Breathe in, stretch up. Exhale, back down to the ground. Same routine, right arm high all the way up. Back down to the ground as you exhale. Longer breath, walk your feet into touch. Rise up to mountain pose, so slow, arms overhead, zip your belly in. Exhale, half moon to the right. Interlace your fingertips and lean into the side body stretch. Awesome. Come back to center, inhale. Longer breath as you exhale, take it to the left. Come back to center as you breathe in and bring your hands to the small of your back pockets. We'll pause here for 3 breaths. Either gaze up if that's enough of a stretch, or take your time, press hips forward and open your heart all the way to the back. Feel your belly muscles pull in, just one more breath. Come back up to center, hands overhead, stretch tall. Exhale, forward fold, hinge at your hips and bend your knees as much as you need. Halfway lift, Bring your palms to your shins, create that flat spine. Step back to high plank as you exhale. Palms down, nice and strong in line. Just hold here 3 breaths. Feel strength created, and always option to be on your knees. Press the back of your shoulders up towards the sky. Puff up that space in your chest so that you grow deeper strength through the shoulders and your upper back. Take a breath in to prepare. Easy downward facing dog all the way back. Last time through, we'll do the same routine. Take 2 breaths and feel if you're a little bit more open than the first down dog of practice. Feel your heels stretch deeper, your chest press back. When you're ready, look forward as you breathe in. Step your feet behind your wrists, nice and wide. Inhale your left hand high to the sky. Open up space, twist it deeper. Exhale, hands to the ground. Switch the hands, more open, so beautiful movement for the spine. Exhale, back down to the ground. Walk your feet into touch and slowly rise up to your mountain pose all the way up. Interlace your fingertips and dive to the right. Nice and strong, feel the stretch. Come back to center, use your breath to stand tall and dive over to the left. Come back to center once again, breathe in. Hands to the small of your back, biggest back bend yet, just pause for 3 breaths. This will be the last one of our morning practice. Press hips forward, engage muscles up and in, relax back. Enjoy that opening. All day you spend slouched at your car or your desk or sleeping. This is that opportunity to free those spaces, more open in the day. Bring your hands back to your heart as you breathe in. Forward fold as you breathe out. Awesome. Pause here. Bend your knees and find chair pose, Utkatasana. Sit back into your hips. Squeeze your inner thighs together. Option to bring your hands to your heart or overhead. Beautiful work. As you sit back, imagine you're sitting into a chair, so much so that your hips aim to align with your knees. The foundation muscles, your glutes, your quads, they'll fire up, and that's a beautiful place to start. I invite you to stay in that fire and breathe into that space. Feel connected by your feet and ask your body to warm up, to energize the space that it's in. Take your hands behind you, airplane pose, nice and strong. Pull the hands up and back and imagine you're squeezing a block behind you. Feel the crown of your head pull forward like a turtle popping its head out of a shell. A long spine for a long neck. Interlace your fingertips back behind you, and if that's inaccessible today, you can always use a strap. You can use a shirt or even your tie or belt. Pull the hands and find a grip, and exhale, forward fold. Keep your hands as they are interlaced or holding on deep to the strap. A huge bend in your knees is beneficial here. When you're ready, bend your right knee, look up over your left shoulder. Feel that stretch through the shoulders, through the front line of your chest. And then come back to center and switch it opposite side. Bend your left knee and feel the gaze over your right. Working magic in your back and your shoulders. There's 48 movements of the shoulders, and we're getting the majority of them in our practice today. Come back to center, hands easy to the ground as you forward fold. Use your hands as support. Step your left leg back into a low lunge. Drop your left knee to the ground and find your right knee stacked directly over your front ankle. Crescent Moon, lift your hands up over your shoulders. Stack shoulders, hips in one line. This whole time, imagine you're holding a beach ball in your hands so you get the shoulder flexibility. Option is to stay here if you have low back issues, or take it a little bit deeper, take a back bend. Colleen will show you the back bend. Gaze up towards the sky. The whole time your navel's engaged, like you're wearing a corset or a cummerbund, pull it up and in. Arms are skyward and feel freedom through your back as you grow longer in your posture. Come back to center if you've taken the back bend. Open twist to the right as you exhale. Tee out your arms at shoulder height and reach your left arm so straight forward, simultaneously reach your right arm all the way back. Again, feel your shoulder blades, your scapula squeeze together behind you to get bigger in the space around your heart. Twisting in the thoracic, the mid-spine. Ground through your right leg and use your inner thighs to support you and hold you. Take one more breath in, grow longer in your spine. Twist even deeper as you breathe out. Come back, arms up overhead, Crescent Moon. Then as you exhale, find Prasarita. Hands to the ground, lift your back knee up and spin to the left edge of your mat. Both of your legs will go straight like a wide V. Bend your knees as much as you need. Pivot your toes slightly inward and find space here as your head folds and collides down. Micro bend your knees if you need. Beautiful, Angie. Taking 3 breaths here, enjoy the space you're creating in the back of your legs. Feel your head fall below your heart. And this inversion has such amazing benefits of the body. Your central nervous system, it works all day for you. Anxiety, stress, adrenaline. But at your head below your heart, you're tapping into your parasympathetic nervous system, signaling to the body that you're safe, letting the body have a mini meditation within each posture. Take one collective breath in. Easy breath out. Bring your hands under your shoulders. Pivot forward and bend into your front knee, a low lunge position. Step back to high plank, both feet to the back of your mat. Hold here. Fire up your core muscles, strong in the position. Plank is the mother lode posture. It has so many benefits. Not only does it strengthen your upper back, your chest, and your shoulders, but your core, your low back, quads. Plank is something that everyone should do a little bit more in their day. Stronger posture and strength. Take one more breath in. Downward facing dog as you breathe out. Awesome work. Collect your breath and know that whatever you're doing is right. Everything you need is already inside of you, and allow yourself to feel open to the process of everyday moving. Look forward as you breathe in. Step your feet to touch at the top of the mat. Chair pose, once again, sink back. You've been here before. Fire up your leg muscles. This time allow your hands to drive over your head just as Colleen and Angie are doing. Sit back in the hips, lift your 10 toes. The higher you bring your hands, the more flexibility you build in the shoulders. Take a breath in. Exhale, forward fold. Step your right leg back to a low lunge position. Been here before. Drop your back knee to the mat and stretch your arms skyward over your head. Feel stability building in your inner thighs. So adduction, abduction movement, pulling the inner thighs together to strengthen your legs. This will prevent so much injury in the future, especially knee injury. Hands in, shoulders down your back. Awesome. As you exhale, open twist to the left. Create space here in your shoulders. Notice if your shoulders have hiked high, relax them down your back. Squeeze up and in through the inner thighs. Finding that strength through your breath. Anytime it gets away from you, come back to it. Awesome work. Nice and slow, come back to center, crescent arms overhead. Exhale to a low lunge. Find your Prasarita, open up to the right. Same thing, the big wide V, open your inner thighs. Just 2 breaths here. We've already been here, but let your inner thighs open just a little bit more. And if your head touches the ground, you're welcome to walk your feet closer together to find more sensation through the inner thighs. Inhale, bring your palms under your shoulders. Exhale, pivot forward into a low lunge. Step your feet forward to touch at the top of the mat and rise all the way up to mountain pose. Final standing pose, bring your hands to your heart space and find tree. Ground through your left foot, lift your right foot to your inner thigh, calf or ankle. Angie will show you the stability here for tree pose, especially if it's your first time balancing on one foot. Avoid your knee joint wherever you put your foot. Find space here to breathe, building and working the muscles of your ankle, your knee. Awesome. And when you're ready, let's switch, opposite leg. Left foot comes to the same place you found on the other side. Create that equilibrium between your sides. Even if one feels a little bit more sturdy, that's okay. Press your standing leg back into the foot so that there's an equal balance between the two. and get taller in your spine, improving your posture for your day. Beautiful work. Slow and steady, both feet to the ground. Exhale, forward fold down towards the earth. Squat, tuck, and curl, hips to heels, bend little chin to chest, and roll all the way down to your butt cheeks. Drop down. Last stretch of practice, take your right ankle to your left quadricep and find a supine figure 4. Rather, seated figure 4. And sit tall in your spine, shoulders down your back. If you have tight hips, then your leg's gonna be a little bit longer. Left leg goes straighter. The more bent your left knee is, the more sensation you'll receive in your hip. Colleen will show you folding forward a little bit deeper into the stretch. Flex your right toes to protect your knee. 3 breaths. Feel energy move from the crown of your head down to your tailbone. And with a straight, strong spine, you lean forward. Awesome. When you're ready, slowly let's switch. Opposite leg. Flex your toes as your knee's supposed to only move front to back, so energize this feeling from your hips. If you feel it at all in your knee, that's your opportunity to straighten your right leg a little bit more and hold that space. Hips are the biggest muscle, bone, and joint structure in your body. Trust the foundation of your hips to open slowly, even if today it's just a little bend. Awesome. When you're ready, both feet to the ground and sit in a cross-legged position. You can cross just at your ankles, or if it feels good, cross a little bit deeper, feet under your hips. Come to a tall seat. Hands open to receive on top of your knees. Find that space to enjoy the practice and notice if you feel any different from when you started. Close your eyes and breathe. I am everything I need. Use this mantra, this intention for the rest of your day. Or set a personal intention to set your day up for success, because you have all the tools to make this the best day you've ever had. Bring your hands to your heart nice and slow. Bring your hands to your third eye with gratitude, your forehead, just a space to acknowledge your body and the love that you have for your vessel. Bow forward. Namaste.